In this video, I'm going to be just doing some super fun nail art on both of my hands because I just felt like doing some fun nail art and I figured why not film it. I'm going to be showing the entire process from removing my nail polish to base coat to color coats to design to cleanup to top coat. And I'm also going to be showing how I did this hand. Both of these designs I found on Pinterest. And I like to do a lot of Pinterest designs because they help me practice techniques that I'm not the best at yet. So, off with removing my nail polish with a handful of cotton balls, and I'm actually going to be using these nailer clips or these nail clippies that I found on Amazon. They're really great for removing glitter polish. This is Zoya's Jen, and this is Zoya's Nori. And I'm going to break the cotton ball up into smaller pieces so that it stays saturated longer. And it's actually easier to do this with these little nail clips. And I'm going to take some cuticle cream and put this around the skin of my nails because my hands have been really dry recently and I wanted to keep them as hydrated as possible. Next, I'm just taking a Q-tip with a nail polish remover again and going underneath each nail to clean up the excess blue polish. And after I washed my hands, I applied a base coat. Now, I did do it to each finger, but I did not show each finger. And I wanted to say very quickly that I did not show the Pinterest inspirational designs that I was using for this design, if that makes sense, because I don't really know how that works with copyright, and I just did not even feel like getting into that right now. The white nail polish I'm using is OPI's Alpine Snow, and this polish looks thicker on my cell phone as I'm watching this video, but it's not. I was getting to the end of the bottle, and I wanted to use this bottle up before I got to the new one, which is why it looks a little bit thicker and harder to work with. And I will say though that I do look like I'm hesitating in this video, and it's because I made a mistake of putting the tripod on the left side of me when I was painting my right hand because I'm right-handed. So I just did the nail polish on 4 of my fingers on my right hand, and then on my index finger I applied Essie's Pink Diamond. And again, I should have had the tripod on the right side of me for this hand. For my left hand, I applied Essie's Fiji, and this polish is more pink in person. I feel like phone videos or phone photos don't really capture the true color of some colors of nail polish. So it definitely looks pinker in person. It looks paler on camera though. I really don't know. I really dislike it when that happens. And we're just going to ignore my dry skin on my finger here. It's been really cold where I am, and the inspiration for this design was the day after this video was filmed. It was supposed to be in the low 70s, and I was like, this calls for some tropical nail art. Now, on my right hand, I applied 2 coats of the white polish on just my pinky finger because the rest of the white fingers were going to have a gradient design. And I applied a second coat of the Pink Diamond. And then I took this little eye makeup brush, and it's not really a cuticle cleanup tool. I just use it as that, and I find that it works really well. And I just dumped it into some nail polish remover, and then I just cleaned up the skin around my nails. And then I went in with a second coat of the Fiji on my left hand. Now, in this video, there will be a scene where you can see that I'm not wearing polish on my index finger on my left hand, and that's because I accidentally bumped it. It was getting older, so I wanted to use that one up as well. Now I'm applying a coat of the shimmery white on my right hand, on my pinky finger. I could not figure out how to pronounce that for the life of me, so I just wrote it there. And this was from the Orly Holiday Collection from 2021. Next, I'm going to take this makeup sponge, and I'm actually really annoyed that I never thought of this idea sooner. And I saw this on a YouTube video where you take the makeup sponge and you measure to the side of your nail and you cut off the excess. That way, the amount of sponge you have is what you need for your size of your nail bed, which I never ever would have thought of that before. So I thought that was really brilliant. Next, I'm taking some liquid latex. I got this off Amazon, and I put this around the skin of my nails and underneath because I'm trying to minimize cleanup. And with shorter nails, I find that nail polish gets underneath with gradient designs. And you also can use Scotch tape if you want to. So this is Essie's After School Boy Blazer, Zoya's Lillian, and Zoya's Mira. And my cat is purring. And one little trick that I did learn about gradients, which I wish I had known sooner, is you want to let each coat dry for about 30 seconds to a minute before you move to the next one, because if you add too much polish on top of wet polish, it can actually cause the sponge to pick up the base color, which is the white. And you also want to have a base color, whether it's a white polish or a light color polish, because it'll be a lot easier to build up the color opacity. And then, of course, my little fight with the liquid latex. Again, I'm not left-handed. I didn't show me doing every single layer, but I did show me doing most of them. And this finger right here, my middle finger, in the very end of this video, you will see it's just white, and that's because I accidentally nicked it when I was trying to put something away, and I had to redo that. So that was fun. Okay, if anyone can hear that sound in the background, that whirling noise, that's the washer being almost done. Sorry. Next, I'm going to do some more cuticle cleanup, and then I'm going to apply a layer of this shimmery white polish from Sally Hansen called Disco Ball onto the gradient nails. Now, for my left hand, which is a tropical design, I did not show me stamping I did not show the scraping process of the leaf because for some reason my stamping plates have not been working recently. They work off camera, but on camera they decide to be a pain. And the color that I was using for the green is Essie's Off Tropic. And I did take a detail brush and just very gently fill in the leaf where it wasn't opaque. And there was a second stamping plate that I used that I should have shown, but it had smaller tropical leaf images. I'm not even sure what those leaves are called. Now this was the nail that I did do the flamingo design on. So I just took a bubblegum shade of pink, and this is Zoya's Janie. And I just drew a flamingo. And then I took the navy polish and created the beak. Or the nose, basically. Basically just creating more vines. And once I was done with this, I applied a quick dry top coat, and the one that I'm using is Essie's Good to Go top coat. And that is all I did.